All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about is the media creating fear over the coronavirus, and is it as serious as they're leading everyone to believe? Right after this.
Bullshit, I can't hear you. Sound off like you got a pair. Because I am hard, you will not like me. But the more you hate me, the more you will learn. I am hard, but I am fair.
All right. So, we've been seeing a lot on the news lately about this whole coronavirus and how deadly it is, and it is a serious thing. I'm not going to say it's not. But what I'm going to say is, I believe that there is a bigger agenda to the world plan other than just alerting people of the danger. Now that we've had that one death in Washington State, everyone's freaking out. Stores are cleaned out. I mean, there's so much video about people going to the store and buying supplies like a hurricane's coming. It's not a bad idea to have some stock anyway in case there is a problem. It's not a bad idea to have some cash in an envelope. Yes, the stock market is tanking, and that's not good. But why is it tanking? Is it tanking because there's a legitimate threat, or is the media pumping this up to get everyone to fail, right? So I want you to watch something real quick, and we'll be right back.
Greg Copeland, it has been a busy weekend for coronavirus, with the first death in the United States here in Washington. And 2 more people have now tested positive here, bringing the total to 8. And those numbers could soar. We have team coverage for you tonight. We'll begin with King 5's Amy Marino. She has the latest on those cases. Amy.
Well, when they expanded the testing here at the state lab and dropped some of the requirements for who is getting tested, they told us we're going to see some more cases, and it appears that's what's happening now. The latest 2 cases are 2 men who remain hospitalized tonight.
The 2 new cases of coronavirus involve people currently hospitalized. A man in his 60s with underlying health problems is in critical condition at Valley Medical Center in Renton. The scene outside the hospital was quiet on Sunday, and the hospital says the man is in an airborne infection isolation room, and everyone on his care team is trained in the CDC's recommended infection prevention and control practices.
It's a bloodbath on global exchanges. Despite all the warnings, investors are doing exactly what we're not meant to do in a situation like this. They're panicking. The Dow Jones had its worst one-day point drop in history, tumbling almost 4.5% yesterday. I'm scared to look today. Like so many people who hold stocks, the virus has well and truly infected Asian exchanges. Shanghai's composite down by 3.7%, a similar case for the Nikkei in Tokyo, considering that they could be calling off the Olympics. We're not sure yet. It's planned for July, August, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng closed down by almost 2.5%.
A SARS-like virus, which has infected hundreds in China, has now reached the United States. Airports around the world are stepping up health screenings on passengers arriving from Wuhan, China, the epicenter of the outbreak. Now, 9 people have died in China. At least 470 there are infected. And there are fears the coronavirus will spread during the busy Lunar New Year travel period.
There are currently 64 known cases of the coronavirus in the United States, after 2 new cases were identified just tonight, California and Oregon. And still, the president is talking about 15 cases. And just tonight at a rally, he went a step further and called the coronavirus a hoax.
This is their new hoax. But, we did something that's been pretty amazing. We're 15 people in this massive country. And because of the fact that we went early, we could have had a lot more than that.
A few more numbers. There are now more than 85,000 cases worldwide. The World Health Organization, in fact, today raised their own assessment of the global coronavirus risk from high to very high, and that's their highest category.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. For weeks, the media told you it was wrong to worry about the coronavirus. a mysterious, highly communicable, lethal disease spreading rapidly around the world. If that concerns you in any way, if you think maybe we ought to take some steps to protect ourselves from it, then you're a bigot. Coronavirus panic is racist profiling against Asians, lectured some arrogant moron at Slate.com. A writer for the Seattle Times warned that, quote, yellow peril racism was the real epidemic fear, and so on. Countless publications wagged their fingers in the face of readers and told them it was irrational, probably immoral, in fact, to worry more about the coronavirus than the annual flu. Identity politics trumped public health, and not for the first time. Wokeness is a cult. They'd let you die before they admitted that diversity is not our strength. So fast forward to today. What began as a regional outbreak in the city of Wuhan, China, is now spreading across Europe. Parts of Italy are shut down tonight. Catholic services and, in some places, funerals have been suspended indefinitely. Take a look at a grocery store in Milan. That's Italy's industrial capital. The shelves are bare. Panic shoppers buying in bulk as in a natural disaster, which this is, and it's moving fast. South Korea has confirmed close to 1,000 cases of the disease so far. Japan is reporting infections at the same level. The virus has even been reported in Iran. At least 12 people have died there so far, but one lawmaker says the real death toll is at least 50. Apparently, international sanctions don't stop the coronavirus. On Friday, the Centers for Disease Control warned that it is, quote, possible, even likely, that America will have a general coronavirus outbreak as well. That shouldn't surprise you. China is the world's most sophisticated authoritarian government. Its leaders have shut down entire cities, dragged people from their homes in an effort to curb coronavirus. But it hasn't worked. Officials in our country have reported about 36 cases of the virus in the U.S. so far. But that's a misleading number. The truth is we have no real idea how many Americans are infected. Why? Here's why. As of yesterday, only 3 public health labs in the entire country were properly equipped to detect the virus. Fewer than 500 people in America have even been tested for coronavirus, out of a population of 327 million. For real. Keep in mind that 5.5 million people ride the New York City subway every day. Worried yet? This could be serious. How likely is an epidemic in the United States? Are we ready for it if it comes? How many could die? It's time for real answers to the most basic questions about coronavirus.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being prepared. There's nothing wrong with taking precaution. This thing is a problem, and there's a likelihood that we will probably see a major outbreak in the United States, only because we just don't know who we're coming in contact with. We don't know where people have been, and it is very unlikely that American people are going to cease life, stop flying, stop going out for this. There are genuine people that are scared of it, but look, you cannot live life in fear, especially when this thing has a 90% recovery rate on your own. It's a type of flu. People get the flu every year. Some people have it bad. Some people just go, and they're done. Right? The thing is, you have to start taking care of yourself, eating right. You have to start making sure that your immune system is healthy, and you're going to be fine. But there's no reason to stop living. There's no reason to listen to the propaganda put out by the media that, oh my God, everything's going to go to hell in a handbasket because China can't make shit. Maybe that is the case. I don't know. But guaranteed, they're going to find a way to make shit. I guarantee it. Because if they stop altogether, which a lot of them have, I mean, Disney has 2 parks that are closed and have been for over a month. There's that fear of getting sued. There's that fear of infecting a whole bunch of other people. But flights are packed, right? They're packed. You don't know who you're sitting next to. You don't know where they've come from. Restaurants are packed. Everything's packed. So the fact that people choose to fear when it's good for them versus when they should is nonsense. And even my dog agrees. Okay? We don't play. Do you fear the coronavirus? Reba. Do you fear the coronavirus? Hey, answer me. Do you fear the coronavirus? Huh? Do you? Do you? You do? Or don't you? What is it? Do you fear it? Oh, okay. No, but she doesn't fear it either. See? There you go. That's all I got. Have a great day.